I actually used to love the movie Corline. I watched it many times, but it wasn't until recently that the Holy Spirit convicted me that this movie was not of God. And today we're going to be going over why, so let's get started. The main reason I say that this movie is demonic is because the whole premise is about a little girl going to another world and communicating with a demon. A demon that disguises itself as the young girl's mother. At the beginning of the movie, Corline moves into a new house with her parents, and once she goes to bed and gets settled in for the night, we see mice lead her down to a small door in the wall. A door which she then opens to discover a magical blue and purple tunnel. Curious, Corline goes through the purple tunnel and finds another door on the other side. She goes through this door and ends up in a house that looks exactly like hers. He then finds her mother awake in the middle of the night cooking in the kitchen, but there's something different about her this time. Instead of eyes, she has 2 buttons. At first, Corline seems to be having a spirit of discernment here.
You're not my mother. My mother doesn't have buttons?
Hello, Corline. Want to hear my new song?
My father can't play piano.
She is rightfully suspicious of these 2 new people pretending to be her parents. But in the movie, they lavish Corline with so many magical and whimsical things that she eventually lets down her guard and begins to trust them. To the point where she continuously comes back through the door into the other world. And she even starts to prefer the other world over her real life.
I love your garden!
Our garden, Corline.
I can't believe you did this!
Mother said you'd like it.
And it's only after showing Corline all of these wonderful things that we see the demon's true intention. When she asks Corline to sew buttons onto her eyes just like she has. And only then can Corline stay in the other world forever. Now, spoiler alert, we found out later in the movie that this is how the demon captures children's souls in order to eat them. She eats children. After finding this out, Corline is terrified and tries to escape, but the demon traps her there in this other world and eventually traps her parents there when she's finally able to escape, so she will come back to rescue them. And then at the end of the movie, we finally get to see the true form of this demon. While it is subtly implied that Corline makes it back home safe in the end, although I also wouldn't count on that being the case because the ending is kind of unclear of whether she actually is safe or not. It's clear to me that this movie has some very demonic themes. Some might argue that it possesses a good message, but I personally just can't get past the fact that we are watching a child being tricked by demons in a movie for children. So that's why I don't think that Corline is a good movie for Christians to watch. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!